Hello, this is Scott, and this is the Hype Report. Here are the quotes for various items. First, safe hands? German politicians are actually saying that the Fed is taking good care of their gold. So, receiving 5 tons of poor quality gold when promised 84 tons in the first year of repatriation is good? They cite that it is safe to store gold reserves outside the country so it can be swapped for more foreign currency in an emergency. That gold is about as safe as a keg of beer at a frat house during homecoming. Next, Deathbed. Things in America are becoming increasingly difficult. It is estimated that the buying power of $5 in 2013 is equivalent to $3.26 in 1995. If countries that have been forced to trade US dollars against their will get a chance to switch to another currency, they will. It is only a matter of time. Next, GDP Disaster. 2014's first quarter GDP was negative 2.9%, which was far below the expected negative 1.8%. What is interesting is that $250 billion in federal debt bought negative $74 billion in GDP. Bank of America and White House officials have announced that it was because of the winter. Excuse me. Of course, the blame for the second quarter will be blamed on El Nino. Next, Mercury. Seasonal flu vaccines, which are pushed on virtually everyone these days, including young babies, pregnant women, and the elderly, contain upwards of 51 parts per million of mercury, or 25 times the legal maximum for drinking water established by the EPA. Mercury is one of the most poisonous substances known to mankind, and speaking of the EPA, next, EPA Rules. EPA supervisors at the Denver office have instructed their employees to stop defecating in the hallway. At least it's not poisonous and maybe they'll post signs. Next, PIN codes. Thanks to Google Glass, a person can record your PIN code on your iPad from 10 feet away. With high-def camcorders, that distance is increased to 150 feet. One cautious hand over the screen might be the answer, or just dump the smart devices. Speaking of smart devices, next, warrant required. In some welcomed good news and a unanimous ruling, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that police must obtain a warrant to search a suspect's cell phone unless there is an emergency circumstance. Now, does this also include people in the Constitution-free zone as well? Finally, please prepare now for the escalating economic and social unrest. Good day.